friends and neighbors. This is your good buddy Bulldawg coming back at you live from the Burn Studios here in the wilds of upstate New York. Boy, am I excited about today's video. But before I go there, I just want to apologize. I meant to put this out last week, but it didn't happen because, well, quite frankly, I've been battling a sinus infection, and actually since October, so yeah, it's been going on for months. And last weekend, I kind of overdid it with the nasal spray and completely knocked out my sense of smell and taste. So I don't think it was an ideal situation for doing what I'm doing here today. I just want to take a moment to thank all of you who have subscribed to The Burn. Thank you so very, very much. Without the viewership, it wouldn't be worth making any of these. So I thank you very much for taking time out of your day to pay attention to little old me. Now, a super duper special thanks to a gentleman who reached out to me after my last Nightcap video. The glare. Okay. I had my Peterson Nightcap video. And this gentleman reached out to me. He's a gentleman by the name of Dan McClure. What a fantastic gentleman. He offered to donate a tin of some very, very special Nightcap. This Nightcap that I have here is from September of 24. And then he sent to me for your review this Dunhill Nightcap. Gotta get them both. There we go. This Dunhill Nightcap that he has told me is 20 years old. Wow, 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 wowie, wow, wow. Man, look at the difference here. This has got the paper label, and it's all askew. It's like all crooked and everything. This has got that beautiful painted tin. I wish they still did that nowadays. It is just gorgeous. So yes, this is the STG version of Nightcap, and this is the original Dunhill. Oh boy, I have never ever had this. Dan, thank you so very much. Again, his name's Dan McClure. He's got a very well-established YouTube channel here himself, and he goes by the name Rat-Faced Git 6280. Again, that's Rat-Faced Git 6280. He has gotten he's got a whole bunch of different videos that are from all different genres. It's really quite the mix. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me read the description that he himself posted. He is a self-described watchmaker, wood turner, guitar player, motorcycle rider, car mechanic, bike mechanic, pipe smoker, cigar smoker, whiskey drinker, beer drinker, wine drinking, TV hating, social media hating, nature loving, dog loving, sarcastic, nebbish. His words, not mine. And he has quite the selection of pronouns that he goes by as well. I'll let you take a look at those when you go to his channel. I will be putting a link to his channel down below. Again, Dan, thank you so very, very much for your awesome generosity for sending me this tin. Man, I can't thank you enough for it. It's really very, very generous of you. Thank you. So, without further ado, let's talk about the blend. I'm not going to go too crazy with Nightcap because I just did finish a review on that. I will go over some highlights, though. It's got Virginia, Perique, Latakia, and Oriental Turkish in it. So I do believe the original was the exact same recipe. This Peterson version is from the Scandinavian Tobacco Group in Denmark. And supposedly when they bought the name, when they purchased the blend, the rights to the blends, the Dunhill blends, supposedly they took over the factories, the same exact factories that have always been producing Nightcap and the other blends, the other Dunhill blends. And they kept the same people on board, the same equipment. So supposedly it's the exact same recipe made by the same people in the same factories. So there's really not supposed to be any difference. The difference with this is I'm going to see if there is a big difference between 1-year-old Nightcap, because this is from September of 24, and 20-year-old Nightcap. Wow. All right, so to do this, I'm trying to be as objective as possible. I have the XL22. This is a Peterson Kinsale bent Dublin. And here's another Peterson bent Dublin. This is an Ebony Mycroft. Now, you notice they are the exact same size, exact same shape, exact same bore. Well, they're pretty close at least. I do have another one that's actually much wider, but these are about as close as you can get. So I'm trying to have them in almost identical pipes. I don't want anything to interfere. I want to really be able to taste the difference, if there is any. We shall see. We shall see. So I did pack this. With the Peterson Nightcap. So that's what's in here. I did do the char light, so it'll fire right up. Let's get lit. I keep forgetting to take my lighter out of my pocket before the videos. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to warm it up because it's actually pretty chilly in here. Here we go. Right off the bat, tasting the Virginias. Latakia's right there. Nice thing about Nightcap is it's not a lat bomb, so to speak. It's got a decent amount of Latakia in it, but it's not overwhelming. I have come across some blends that are true lat bombs, and because the Latakia is so strong, it just takes over the blend. This does well highlighting the different components. Oh, yeah, the sweetness from the Virginia is really coming through today. Could be the pipe. Yeah, I'm getting mostly Virginias and Latakia. The Orientals are there. Giving me a little bit of that dry spice that I was talking about in the last Nightcap video. Not a whole lot on the Perique tingle. Got a little bit on the tongue. It just all blends so well. It's such a well blended blend. How redundant can I get? Yeah, man, the components just really sing together. Quite the orchestration. There's a good term. I'm itching to break into that tin. All right. I know what this tastes like. So I have refreshed my memory on that. Just to refresh your memory on what the blend looks like, let me bring out the skillet here. Bring it up nice and close for you. Okay. Now the moment I've been waiting for. Oh, gosh. I kind of feel like this is sacrilege, too, busting into this beautiful, beautiful tin. Oh, Dan, thank you again. I can't thank you enough, buddy. I normally open them up like beans, but I don't want to mess up this beautiful painted tin. So I'm going to be nice and gentle. Here we go. Let's listen. Oh, the seal has been compromised, folks. Here we go. Maybe. Oh, wow. This is really on there. All right. Yep. Oh, my goodness. I'm just going to show you step by step as I go into there what this looks like. Oh, ho. Very little to... Yeah, no, it's got a little bit of rust on the inside rim, and that's to be expected. Oh, my goodness. Sorry, I'm like a kid in a candy store. Oh. Interesting. Okay, it's of course it's very, very similar. It's the same blend. Oh man. Love it, to quote Bugs Bunny. Oh my goodness. All right, let me show you this. Oh gosh. All right, so I'm going to put this next to this. And they do look very, very similar. But man, I think this just looks a little more vibrant to me, the brights. There's the Peterson. There's the Dunhill. There's the Peterson. And there is the Dunhill. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to... Oh, it is in there tight, really tight. Oh, gosh. Let me see if I can get something. We got a little bit out on the table here. Oh. Oh, man. Just... It's really hard to describe. I mean, you could tell it's the same recipe. It just has this richness about it. Oh man. Yeah, the like I said, it's hard to describe. It's the same, but different. It just seems like it's a little bit more nuanced. My goodness. Sorry, folks. I would have pre-packed this so I wouldn't have to take this time, but I wanted to open the tin in front of you. So let's go ahead and get this lit. Oh yeah. Oh man. Good draw. I'm really surprised that I'm getting as much of a cold draw out of it as I am, and the tin note as well. I thought it'd be much more subdued after, you know, sitting there for 20 years. I thought maybe it would be a little blander. I don't know. This could very well be the most aged blend I've ever tried. Let me give this a shot. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, there is a difference. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Uh, um, when Dan offered this to me, I naturally pounced. I very gratefully pounced. Wow. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to wrap my head around this before I describe it. The tin note is so close to the Peterson version. But man, this is just it's not like you can taste the individual components anymore. If that makes any sense. They have totally melded and become one singular harmonious flavor. It's wow. Let me try to tease these components out a little bit if I can. This blend may have beaten me as far as that's concerned. Oh, simply divine. Oh my goodness. Never had anything like this. Okay. So whereas you got the leather and the Virginias, and I was able to really tweak out the individual component flavors of the Peterson that was only a year old, this one has like a nutty sweetness to it that the much younger one does not have. The unaged one is very similar to a lot of other Englishes that you might have tasted. You know, it varies because the recipe is different, but you taste it, and it tastes like an English. This, the Latakia has dialed way back. Surprisingly, I'm getting a bit of the Perique tingle. I've heard that Perique really relaxes after several years. It becomes more of a flavor than a sensation. But I'm still getting a little bit of the Perique tingle on my tongue. It's I'm sorry, I can't really liken it to like anything I've had before. I'm trying here, folks. Grabbing at straws. But it's doesn't taste like you're like any other English I have ever had before. It's really just one harmonious flavor that just is kind of beyond description. Like I said, it's got think of if you've had Nightcap before, think of Nightcap much softer. All the flavors have less of an edge to them. They're much more rounded, for lack of a better term, rounded off, softened. I'm not tasting any ketchupiness or vinegar. I'm not getting that typical Virginia flavor to it. And I'm not even getting a typical Perique taste. They are all there, but they've really just melded together beautifully. Holy mackerel. I had no idea. I've had older blends before, 7, 8 years old. Nothing this old. Wow, fantastic. Dan, you've made a believer out of me, my friend. Whoo! It's beyond description. I'm sorry. I've done the best I could, folks. Like I said, it's all there, but everything is just it's well orchestrated in the fresher Nightcap. But you can really pick out the components. This one, no such thing. Oh man. It's just so smooth. No rough edges whatsoever. Mm. Wow. Yeah, the aged blends that I've had have all been, with the exception of one, I've had one English, and that was Two Friends Bed and Breakfast. And that was similar. It was rounded off, but I've never had the fresh blend of that prior to smoking that aged one. So I had nothing to compare it to. Now having this comparison, now I know what to expect. If you can get your hands on an aged tin, a really well-aged tin, this has made a believer out of me. So with the Virginias and Vapors, they get sweeter with time, and they do meld a bit. The blends meld. But like, wow, this is magical. I didn't expect this to be like this with an English. Okay, this is a learning experience for me. If you can get your hands on one of these, like at an auction or something, I recommend it just for the sake of trying it. Much softer, well-rounded, and at the very pinnacle of what it should be. Oh, wow. I'm not even sure that Dunhill had this in mind when they blended this. I'm going to go back to the other one. Sorry, I'm running a little bit over time here. I hope you don't mind, folks. Much, much different. Though now going back and forth, this has got a more pronounced nuttiness to it. But as can be expected, the flavors are much more in your face. They're sharper, more pronounced. And this is just so much softer. Like velvet. All right, folks, I'm going to put this down because I don't want to just keep on wowing you. But wow, Yeah, fantastic, fantastic stuff. Again, Dan McClure, thank you, my friend, for that experience, that once in a lifetime experience for me. I'm very, very impressed. Again, please check out Dan's page here, or his channel here on YouTube. Sorry, this has blown my mind. To Dan's channel here on YouTube. Again, it's RatFacedGit6280. I'll have the link down below. If you like any of those things that he mentioned in his description, he's your man, because he covers them all. His videos are really varied, and he's got a lot of them. So he's definitely worth checking out with those interests. So, once again, this is your good buddy Bulldawg. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.